Elgato's new StreamDeck Mk is an interesting product. Features some old stuff from the original, like the 15 key layout, and features a brand new stand, and is actually pretty good. It's held on by magnets, and I know that the stand will not fall off because I've tried everything. I've tried shaking it, I've tried beating it with a hammer. Actually, I've not tried that. Me shooting B-roll, don't try that. It also brings over the same rectangular body from the original Stream Deck. One thing I'm not a huge fan of with this is that it doesn't have a quarter 20 mount. Where's my quarter 20 mount, Elgato? Now, what I mean by that is it doesn't have a tripod mount. Now, a tripod mount is actually pretty good for people like me who stream drums and who would love for Elgato to actually include it inside their next version, because it allowed me to mount the Stream Deck to my drums without having to build some weird contraption with the 3D printer. And yes, I'm probably going to build that because Elgato has yet to do this. Why? I want a quarter 20 mount, Elgato. Now, this stand that actually comes with was actually requested by fans for years, as the original did not have a stand. And the other thing the original did not have was a replaceable USB-C cable. This was an issue because of the fact that the original one was starting to see some failing after a few years. Now, what I mean by failing is that the cable was breaking, not just on device, but also on Windows. Because on Windows anyways, Windows would stop detecting it. And a single bend inside the cable, it would just stop working. Now, having removable USB-C cables is actually pretty good, but it's only good when implemented properly. And this is something that's going to have to be tested out because, well, I don't think this face cam was rated for as many plugins and plug-outs as I forced it to. Now, it's a good thing that Elgato is willing to replace it, like StreamDeck with the previous issue that I brought up. And someone else that's being replaced is this segue to an announcement. Hey you, yes you, sitting there on a computer mindlessly watching this video. Have you ever heard of DreamHack? Well, of course you have, unless you've been a starfish on a rock for years. Well, today, I'm announcing that in partnership with DreamHack and PBGS, I'm announcing that I am a featured creator for their charity event that's taking place next week, the Dreamathon. May 26th through June 1st, I'll be streaming from the comfort of my own home. Hello! Playing some games like Minecraft, Fortnite, and more. Now, what does this entail for you, the viewer? Well, you can help me and many other creators raise money for Landfest USA while using things like crowd control and Twitch Plays to screw me over in Minecraft. But Twitch Plays is only if we reach one of our goals. If we do reach that goal, that will be a Twitch stream only, except YouTube can social with me and Twitch that night with crowd control. Double trouble, am I right? But I've got lots of other plans that I'm not ready to show you yet. So stay tuned, subscribe, and wait for the community posts for future announcements. But now, let's get back to talking about how Elgato not only added a replaceable USB-C cable, they also added a replaceable faceplate. Now, for some reason, mine already has a scratch on it, but it actually looks really dope. And I love it over the standard black. It matches the theme of the setup pretty well. Now, let's talk about the software on the Stream Deck, as that is actually where one of the main bugs that I've faced actually is. Now, on the software, you can create multiple profiles. Now, with these profiles, they allow you to create multiple different instances of a blank Stream Deck. And I actually have one for basically every single app. So, for say I want to open up Meld and start a recording. Well, I can do that with just a push of a button. Now, with this profile in particular, I have this very strange issue, where if I press it, after 5 seconds, it will revert back to my default screen. Now, it's something that I have noticed that has happened with other profiles in the past. And I'm not sure if anyone else has reported this bug to Elgato. So it might just be a thing that I'm experiencing that I will be leaving feedback for Elgato. Now, speaking of the buttons, you can actually do some pretty cool things with them. You can have them control Twitch, YouTube, OBS, basically anything as long as there's a plugin for it on the Elgato Marketplace. The Elgato Marketplace is actually pretty nice. It's got nice and sleek design, which was definitely improved on when they purchased VBI or Visuals by Impulse. Now with these plugins, there are some other things that you have to watch out for. With the YouTube plugin, for instance, anytime that you restart your computer, you will have to sign into your account over and over again. So when you sign out, well, you also sign out of your YouTube on the Stream Deck. I'm not sure why this is a problem, but it's something that is probably going to be updated inside of a future version. When it comes to the actual buttons themselves, they suck. They are worse than a laptop keyboard. And I've been using a laptop keyboard for years. But what makes these buttons bad is that they're mushy. They don't feel great to press, and sometimes it just won't press. But most of the time they do. And speaking of those buttons, the screen behind them is a screen. It's just a screen that is at the shape of the Stream Deck. That's about it. And one thing that's cool with this button is that you can map out to be the subscribe button, which is something that I really want you to do, as these videos take a long time to make and take a long time to script, which is on why I am going to redirect you to